So today's video is the bottom one here, which is figure 3.24 on page 45 of the Graphics in Design and Communications book. Alright, so we're on orthographic projection of solids in contact. So we're doing solids in contact here. So again, this is our image. So they've given us the image. We read the box, which is the question. Alright, so what they've shown us here in figure 3.24 is the elevation of a cylinder A, so this is a cylinder, and a hemisphere B, which is in contact with each other and resting on the horizontal plane. So they're sitting on the XY line and they're in contact with one another as well. So first of all, we're going to do a planned elevation of these two objects. After that, they're saying a sphere of 50 millimeter diameter is placed in contact, or placed in position C. So in here somewhere, we have a sphere of 50 diameter. All right, and it's in contact with both of these solids, A and B, the hemisphere and the cylinder. Okay, so doing planned elevation of all of these, showing all points of contact. All right. So elevation is our first approach. Next we pop in our XY line. And then we have our object then. So we have our cylinder first, which is 66 wide. Again, everything nice and light now, lads, before you start heavying stuff in. Overall height is 75. I'd avoid heavying everything in first, alright? Just I keep it nice and light. We can heavy it after because you don't know exactly what's going to be hidden just yet. Alright, so this hemisphere, we can do it in elevation. It tells us from the edge here, we step over 15 millimeters, and that is the center of the hemisphere, which is going to be radius 40. Alright, so set up that compass to 40 radius. Alright, pop it in here. Again, doing that light because I don't know what's being taken away, what's being hidden. I'll pop it in nice and light first. Right, what we have now is we have B and, sorry, that should be A. My apologies, put that out. B and A in elevation. Alright, now we're going to pop them into plan. So we have center point of this. We're going to drop it down. Don't know where it lands just yet. We have our cylinder, which is 66, so we'll half that to 33. So that'll be the center point of our cylinder. I'm going to drop that down. I'm going to take one of the sides. So I'll take this outside here. Drop that down. Okay. Now, when it comes to placement of it, we just got to visualize first. In the question, they said area C in here is where our new circle is going to be. If it's sitting here, it must be in front, unless it tells us, must be in front of that cylinder. So therefore, C is going to be down here. So we'll keep ourselves up. We'll keep our objects up here. All right, as close as we can. So we said radius 33 was, so I'm going to come down just 10 mil from there, just to give me a little bit of room. All right, so here's my radius, 33. I could just pick any location, to be honest with you, down there. Alright, so there is 33. Again, pop it in nice and light first. We don't know what's covered or what's going on. Now, because it's a cylinder, we know it's going to be heavy. Alright, because nothing can overlap the cylinder. Okay, so actually I'll pop that in for the sake of it. That is a cylinder. I'm going to pop in my horizontal line here too, just going through that, just so we have our extreme generator popped in there nice and light as well. Now, we're going to do our hemisphere. It's down here somewhere. We don't really know where it is. We know the radius of this. The radius of that is 40. So the radius of that is 40. Okay. When we have our cylinder, like I said, nothing overlaps it. So the cylinder and the hemisphere are in contact. This is nice and easy. All we do is it's going to be basically two circles in contact. If two circles in contact, you just add the radiuses. So this one here was 33 and our hemisphere is 40. So we add them together and we have 73 radius is what we're looking for, okay? So we'll set up our radius to 73. 73 is there. Alright, set my compass now to 73. And the reason we add them together is we have a center point we can pivot from and we can swing it from, okay? So swing it there. Here we have our center point because we know it's below this, so we drop that down. We added our radiuses. Where we cross over here, that is our center point for that hemisphere. All you do is, now you can go and set it to 40 if you want, or you can just stretch it back to the circle. Should be the same thing. Now I shouldn't have heavied that in fully. I know around here somewhere it's going to be light, so I'm just going to lightly run over that with a rubber, real easy, just for now, because I can heavy it back in after. That there is B, the hemisphere. So we have our two objects, elevation and plan. Alright, we can go down the route of getting our point of contact now, seeing as we have our objects. So to get the point of contact between two circles, we just join center points where they cross over. That is POC, point of contact. We can send that up to elevation. That has to be on the ground because it's a hemisphere, so the most extreme area of it is on the ground. That is a POC there as well. Alright, now next part of this question says we have a cylinder, or not a cylinder, a sphere with diameter 50. So the radius of that one is going to be 25. Okay, so it's in contact with both objects. To speed things up, we're just going to measure 25 up from our XY line. And I'm going to bring this the whole way across. Right? Bring that whole way across. So what it is center point of our sphere is going to be somewhere along this line. Okay? We'll need it anyway. Right, first things first, keep it easy. We have a cylinder and we want to put in our sphere connecting to the cylinder and the ground. So just step out 25 from the side of the cylinder. There it is there. Swing a very light circle now, okay? So what we're doing is we're getting it in its edge view. Right, we're getting in its most extreme generator to do with our cylinder. Pop it in there. Oh, apologies. We don't know exactly where it's going to be down here, so we can't start drawing it in there. We have to put it in with contact with our cylinder, and then we do it separately in contact with our hemisphere, and we link them together. So there it is there. This is its extreme generator, so therefore we need to create its extreme generator of our cylinder. So that means we take that center line and we bring it out. We drop our center point, and where did I do that? Drop my center point of my sphere down, and we're going to rotate this around. So we're going to roll this ball around the cylinder using the center point of our cylinder. So there it is there, and we're going to just rotate that around. And we know that this new sphere, the last one there, which is sphere C, is going to be in here somewhere. It's going to be along that line somewhere. Alright, that's the quickest and easiest one to do. Now we jump onto this one. Alright, it's out here somewhere. We want to get it on its edge. So same thing again. We're going to take its extreme generator of our hemisphere and we're going to send it out here to the right hand side. Send it out to the right hand side. We have, we're going to get our sphere out here in contact with our hemisphere. Now, two circles in contact just like we did here. If we have two circles in contact and we have the center point of one of them, which we do here, we have it. We added the radiuses together and we swung them. We know it's along here somewhere. We have a center point we can swing from. We know the radius of this is 40 plus our 25. We have 65 is going to be our radius. So we're going to set our compass to 65 millimeters. So 65. So compass to 65. From our center point, we have it there. We have radius. Okay, so get that swung in then, so it should be in contact with the circle and with the ground. Oh, I have to move in there. Again, just do it nice and light, because that's not its actual position. That's just the construction work. C. Now, there we have image C. We're going to do the same thing we did over here. We're going to drop it down, have the center point. We're going to drop it down. There's my center point. Drop it down to here. Same approach again, right? We got this one, we rotate it around. You do the same thing here. You get this, you rotate it around. So I have it here. out to the pink line there, rotate it around. Where the crossover, where the X's cross over, that is our center point. Now we can pop in our circle, radius 25, and it's going to overlap. It's going to hit the side of the cylinder, and it's going to overlap our hemisphere. That's why I rubbed that out earlier on, that hemisphere out earlier on. I'm just going to go back to my hemisphere now, and I'm going to heavy in my dotted lines there. Just so I have them. Alright, there we have sphere C in its position. I'm going to send this up to hit there. There's the center point. Get my compass. Right. Set my radius there again, 25. So it's from here, should be to the ground there, right there. Oh, apologies. No, sorry, bit of a slip there on the compass. Go back to what we're doing there. And we have our point. We can pop that in now, nice and heavy. That's at the we have it popped in here. Now you can see it's just in line here, so it's just catching the front there as we're looking, just starting to catch the front of it just there. Now we can heavy the rest of this object in, okay? So back to the center point here. I'm going to heavy first portion, I'll pop in my dotted lines. In my now, last but not least, we need to get our point of contacts. Alright, so all the points of contact. So nice and easy this one is, we just join the two center points of the two circles, just like we did here. Join the two center points. Where it hits here, that is the POC. Going to send that up into elevation. Where it hits there, because it's in line with this, see that's where it is there, it's in line here. That is the POC. That's two of them. Last but not least, we need to find this one. Now, first of all, we're going to join the two centers. It's along here somewhere, we don't exactly know where. We can find it up above. Because the two circles, the edges are in contact, we just join the two center points here. Where they cross over, there is the point of contact. We're going to drop these down and around. Drop that point of contact there. Down. I'm going to rotate this one around. Sorry, down here. Alright, rotated it around where it makes contact here. Point of contact. Now we can send it up into our elevation. There. Send it up, and we can bring this across. There it is there, in there. POC. Alright, that is page 47. The question would be down as figure 3.24. Okay, so that is the solution then, with all its points of contact in all its views. Alright, making sure we're working on your light and heavy lines. Okay.